Welcome to Oh Hi! My name is Banana Jane Garnet.
Yay!
I am here to tell you that you are amazing. I've been a therapist forever, and I believe our own best medicine exists inside us.
Yes.
So let's find it.
Come on!
We're going to unshackle our hearts. We're going to clarify our vision. We're going to release the glory that is already inside, traveling through the chakras and bringing the world back into color. So come on in. Time's a wasting. Tea is brewing.
Cheers.
And there's lots of fun to be had. Where's my bloody ladle? This is fucking ridiculous, man.
We're having
We're having like a ladle crisis.
Yeah.
We're having a ladle crisis. Okay, how about this? How do you feel about pouring our matcha into the cups?
Yes.
I'll introduce the heart chakra
I got
and
you.
then we'll go outside. The heart chakra is all about connection, and it's green in case you hadn't already realized. Ta-da! It's about connection to each other. Show your face to the camera. It's about romance, and it's about that greater romance, you know, the love of everything, right? The love of the matcha, the love of the flame, the love of the woman, the love of the air, you know, the ground that we're standing on, like everything. To me, that is the goal. That's the bee's knees, is like falling in love with everything.
And I love that idea.
Let's go.
Dude. Probably gonna have to open the skin.
Does it hurt?
I don't feel a thing.
I actually love getting splinters out.
Great bonding
It's
moment.
one of my things, but I know we're here to talk about the heart, but you know, in a way, this is what's more loving than getting a splinter out of somebody's
Thank you for
hand.
this connection.
Oh, thank you. I'm so happy to get to know you. It's so sweet, isn't it? Life is amazing, you know, you can just, some people you just, you know, you haven't known long, but it's
Feels.
just, it's easy, right? It's so good. So good. All right, baby. I think I'm going to leave that part 2 for later. Can you handle it?
Yeah, I got it.
Let's have a cup of tea and we'll, you know,
Get it out later.
we'll get it all later. That's right. So the last time my mum visited, she left me this note
Oh, wow. Okay.
on my bed. And me and my mum have been through, I don't know about you and your mum, but like a ton of stuff. Like a ton of, you know, working things out, having issues and stuff. But now we're in a really good place and it feels really amazing. And she left me this note. It's actually a Rumi quote.
Okay.
The heart's the only house of safety, my friends. It has fountains and rose gardens within rose gardens.
Wow.
Turn to the heart and go forwards, travelers of the night. That's where you'll find trees and streams of living water.
That is beautiful.
Is the heart safe? I mean, I feel like we're all so scared of getting our hearts broken, or is that just me?
Actually, it's not just you. I think that the heart is safety because you feel more. You get what I'm saying? That's why you want to feel safe, because your heart, that's where your feelings come from, your emotion.
So if you trusted that your emotions
Right.
were good, not bad, then it would be safe to have them.
Exactly.
That's cool. And another thought I had was, if you trusted your, same kind of thing, but if you trusted your heart completely, then when it breaks, it's not something that went wrong. It's just like a season, like suddenly it's winter.
Right, the change. Yes. I like that idea because I don't like a broken heart.
I mean,
They take too long to fix. Way too long. But if you're adapting your mindset and changing it to a thing of transition.
and I think the reason it's so long, oftentimes, is because we're fighting it.
Yes, and we're
We're trying to like go out and have fun and be like,
But that's not what it is.
It's not. I think we should just like get down on the ground,
break it,
and like pummel our fists against the
Yes.
thing. Why? You know, just have the fucking feeling.
right? Get to the other side. Look,
Yeah.
there's something else there. You're so fixated on fixing it.
Yes.
You're just not seeing that there's, like you said, a whole nother world.
am excited. Nathan Vincent, the intimacy coach, is coming over today to teach me some sensate focus exercises, which means we're going to be focusing on sensation and touch. First, we're going to be doing something that involves shaking our hands to kind of rouse energy in our bodies and awareness of that energy. And then we're going to move to touching each other's hands and tuning into our own sensation. And then we're going to progress to some kind of disrobing and touch different parts of each other's bodies, still while staying completely attuned to our own sensation and really practicing being present, not being in the performance, not wondering what I look like when I do this, but like, how does it feel and can I stay with that? So I'm super excited about these questions. So come on, let's get intimate. I'm going to slip into something more comfortable and I will see you on the bed.
So what we're going to do is we're going to bring it to life, right? We're going to turn it on. So I usually just let this hand go, and then I shake this one like kind of aggressively, make it look really odd and awkward, and just like, really flap it around, you know?
Awkward jelly.
Exactly.
It's interesting. I guess we hold a lot of tension in our hands.
We do, yes.
Yeah.
And the more you can let it go and let it just like
I'm not going to break my
around,
wrist
you
or
know,
anything.
you're not going to do anything to harm yourself unless you already have an injury.
Yeah. My wrists are fine.
And then once you've done that for a little while, I usually do it for about a minute. You pause.
Okay.
And you hold both hands out again. And feel the difference. What do you notice in your left hand now?
A kind of fizziness, champagne bubbles. My hand wants to rise, you know.
A bit lighter.
Yeah, a bit lighter and a bit more dynamic. Like there's a bit more like going on action.
And so what I'm feeling is like some energy moving down my arm, kind of pulsing in my fingers. You know, that could be my blood flow, that could be energy. Some people call it prana. It's lots of different things, right?
Yeah.
What we're concerned about today is the sensations of it, right?
Yeah.
And like you said, I'm feeling a big difference between my two hands. And one thing you can do to kind of ground yourself is to do that with your whole body. And just
I sort of feel like I need to do it with this.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. And just get real crazy with it. Exactly.
Much better. God.
And you'll feel that moving through you.
Yeah.
You'll be more aware of yourself.
Yeah.
Right? So then when you're out in the world, you're meeting somebody new, for example.
Do you just go into a date and just be like, hey, buddy?
Maybe not that. Maybe do it before.
Okay, thanks.
So that you're grounding yourself, really feeling into your body. Right?
Yeah, actually, that's a good point on the date, because if you're not in your own body, you can't actually tell if you like someone.
Exactly.
If you're in your head, you're just screwed, right?
The body doesn't lie.
The body doesn't lie.
The body doesn't lie. Yeah, just take a breath, relax into it. What are you noticing?
I mean, straight off the bat, pleasure. It feels so nice. It's gentle, sensitive touch that makes me feel. It's funny, it's making me feel like a child almost. It's like it's non-sexual touch.
Sure. Yeah. Is there any sensation you can describe?
Yeah, I can feel coldness of your hands. My hands feel warmer and your hands feel cold, which is nice. And then feeling the pads of your fingertips. I feel your fingernails. I feel all of those, like, I don't know what they're called, like the curves along the insides of the fingers. You know?
Yeah, the creases.
And it's reminding me how sensitive the hands are, like they're like whole worlds.
One thing I'm noticing is that I can feel differently on the kind of my knuckles here than I do on like the crease of my wrist versus what I feel in my fingertips. Getting more information from my fingertips maybe, and more sensation in these areas of my hand. Let me just sit silent for a second and see what else might arise for you. breathing, which is great. Relaxing into it, yeah.
It's crazy. I just started feeling so emotional. I was like, so, so, um, so, I was starting to feel, as soon as I closed my eyes, I started to feel like soothed. And then again, I felt like a child, and I felt like I just wanted to like lie down and curl up. And then I felt emotional because I thought, wow, how often do I go into that state of sort of surrender and relaxation? Like never. I mean, not never, but it's rare, right? As a grown up who's having to hold and also having to protect and to be honest, I think it's very helpful being with you, knowing that you like men, and that it just takes. I just don't even have to think about that, because even if, I mean, haven't obviously worked with intimacy coaches, but I just feel like maybe if I was with a straight intimacy coach, I'd still be wondering. There'd still be a part of me that would be wondering, and I think so to also be with a man and receive like safe, tender touch is like so nice.
Yes, which can be really great.
Yeah.
This can also be, I can appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
And what's interesting to me is how much that brought to you from a simple hand touch.
Oh my God, I was so shocked.
Right?
I was like,
Yeah.
what? Yeah.
And also, in addition to that, what can happen is as you build up, if you were to work with someone who has that desire, that can also be safe, right?
Oh, tell me about that.
Because you start very small steps and you kind of stretch a little bit more and a little bit more. So we wouldn't jump right into hand caressing, right? We would be doing other things like talking.
So
a relationship first.
I could say to you, I'm actually worried about working with a straight man because it's always this area that we as women have to sort of defend against or guard against or whatever. I see. So it's just more processing.
And that kind of authenticity and vulnerability is what builds intimacy. A lot of times people expect to jump right into bed and then think, well, that will bring intimacy. When actually
often it brings distance, doesn't it? 'Cause it's too much to process, like a whole new person and sexual energy. I don't know.
Yeah. And intimacy can help build up to a positive and fulfilling sexual experience, for example. And anything leading up to that.
It's just so hard to wait when that sexual energy starts going. And it's like, let's go. Yeah, it's tricky.
Notice how valuable even that little moment was for you, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
The thing I'm wondering is, did you receive pleasure while you were using your hands just now?
Was I smiling like a fool?
Eyes closed.
Yeah, no, very much so. Yeah, no, both was super pleasurable for me. Yeah.
That's the goal, is to be able to, no matter how you're touching, whether you're active or passive, that you're able to receive pleasure, that you're able to be with that sensation and focus on the things that are bringing you pleasure.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Right?
Okay, so I guess the question is, are you able to focus on your own pleasure? Or maybe are you able to extend the focus on your own pleasure?
So do I have your permission to use my hands and my forearms, so this part of my body, to touch the skin that is exposed on your body? That could include your face or your neck, or are there other boundaries you have in place?
No, I'm comfortable with anything that isn't my bikini
Sure.
or my mic
Okay.
or my hair clip.
Okay. What are you sensing in your body? Are you aware of the sensations in any way?
Yes.
What is like the intensity, maybe if we talk about what's on your leg, the intensity of the sensation from 1 to 10? You get to decide.
5.
Okay, cool. What about here on your hand?
6.
Okay.
Hand is more sensitive.
Yeah. And then what about the types of sensation that you're feeling? So if I move here to your neck, how would you describe the quality of that sensation?
Well, it's it all feels kind of smooth,
Okay.
if that's a
Yeah.
quality, and cool,
Okay.
and kind of calming.
Calming, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely feel calm.
So in our exercises, we may switch it up and do a little bit of this type of sensation.
That's great.
Yes, thank you.
So good. I mean, I thought I knew about touch. I thought I was a touch diva, but Nathan really took it to another level, you know. He's got amazing hands, and I felt like he was actually like transmitting some kind of intelligence through his fingertips. And it reminds me, you know, people have such different kinds of intelligence. And it's really annoying when people are just sort of thinking intelligence is about book smarts. But intelligence is about, to me, it's about aliveness. And some people have aliveness in their body, and some people have aliveness in their words. And hopefully we can have it everywhere. But he certainly has it there. And that noise is being very noisy with me right now. But I guess I have to work with it, right? Because, hey, we're all neighbors here. There's all these different yards intersecting, and we're all in it together. And we're all in this quest for intimacy together, which is kind of an amazing thing, really. I mean, the whole thing is mind-blowing to me. But what's so beautiful is that we really can cultivate more intimacy. And I think that's across the board. I think it can be with ourselves. And I don't think touching ourselves should just be about masturbation. I mean, come on. Isn't it nuts? Sometimes we just touch ourselves to wash or masturbate. I mean, what about, you know, being gentle with yourself? Like nice, you know, soothing touches, or giving yourself a good old massage, which, by the way, becomes more important as you get a little bit older. Self-massage is a really important thing. So yeah, sort of the intimacy with yourself, and then slowing down with other people. I mean, I think that was the headline for me. Go slow, because that's where the magic happens, you know? There's getting to an orgasm. Okay. There's getting to an orgasm, and there's, you know, and then there's a whole world of extra connection, and I'm going to wrap it up right there. I got peace like a river. I got peace like a river. I got peace like a river in my soul. Peace like a river. I got peace like a river. I got peace like a river in my soul.